What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We get you on the grind and improve your mind. In this video, we're going to dissect what looks like a Reddit post talking about sex drive and a relationship going down over time. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, so let's dissect this Reddit post that we got here and see what's going on, dissect the situation, and what you can learn from it.
Yeah, so I'll put it up on the screen. The title is, I, 28 female, can't keep up with my husband's 29 male sex drive anymore. My husband has always had the much higher sex drive. We've been together for 6 years, and mine has always gone up and down over the years. In the past, even if I wasn't in the mood, I can get into it if he wanted to have sex, so I've never had to reject him. I can't do that anymore. Usually, if he wants sex, I would just say yes, but then I wouldn't get into it, and he would notice and stop. He wants me to tell him no if I'm not in the mood, but I feel guilty, so I try to fake it still. For the last 2 months, I've only wanted to have sex 4 times. My husband would have sex every day, multiple times a day, if he had the time. Same. I know this type of thing can kill a relationship in the long run, so I was wondering what I could do to either fix my sex drive or how to avoid this becoming a huge issue since sex is really important to him. Any advice on what to do? TLDR, we already know because I reread it.
There's some women in watching this video that actually might secretly been through the situation herself, and I'm sure this is a common thing in long-term relationships. Not me right now. I'm doing pretty good, but some people may have this problem. So the thing is, this goes back to one thing. It's called desire. You cannot negotiate genuine desire in certain relationships. Sometimes it's just a fact. What you can do is you can sort of influence desire. You can't really negotiate, but you can do things to make yourself more desirable to the opposite sex in your relationship. This happens a lot with married couples. Time goes by, they're just not too into it. Nothing's really spicy anymore. It's just like, it's just another day. Gotta bang them. It's not really my way of living, but at least the woman that's writing this, she seems to be very aware, and she knows that this could be catastrophic depending on what way it goes. And she was very aware. So that's step one of a problem is noticing that there's a problem. So this can only go 2 ways. She could just somehow become a little more attracted to him, because it doesn't seem like she's she loves him, I'm sure, but she might not be overly fond, super into him at the moment. Maybe he's trying too hard, or maybe there's some things that we don't know about. Because remember, every relationship is a little bit different the way it works. That's why human nature is more of an art, and there's a different way of doing things for every other relationship, and everybody's different. So we don't know the inner workings of this specific relationship, but we do know that there are some things you could do to sort of make it work. That's why, in some relationships, this is becoming more popular these days. A lot of relationships, they do a poly sort of thing, or they just do open relationships because they know what it is. So there are some agreements like that. That's why there's so many there's all these sex parties going on out there. There's a crazy world that I've seen. This is crazy stuff. But yeah,
like Andrew was saying, there could be something going on with the guy. So if he's
maybe he's getting fat or something.
Yeah, there could be a thing where he might be gaining weight, or he's becoming unmotivated for at work, or he doesn't have specific goals that he has in mind that he wants to accomplish. That could be a reason why, and his motivation and his sex drive might be increasing, but his motivation for doing specific things might be decreasing, and it could be unattractive for her seeing this happen in real time. And unknowingly, her body is pretty much telling her, you gotta go. This is not working out. But, in her feelings and everything, she will still love him, but, at the same time, her body is telling her that you gotta pack up and you gotta get going, because, he's got nothing for you at this point. You don't want to give up what you got if he's not gonna do these great things. And, and all relationships are different, so... And we don't know exactly specifically what he's going through or what is happening with him. All we know is what she gave us in this thing here. And she did say that she wants to fix it. And so there could be some sort of small bits of desire still left in there. And she just doesn't understand her body chemistry. There might be something wrong with her specifically in her brain other than just desire. We don't know specifically, but we're taking it as a desire standpoint, that it's probably from her desire. And so there might be something with him that's wrong. And so that's something to dissect in on itself. So if you're in a situation similar to this, and you see that your significant other is losing their sex drive and not wanting to have sex with you maybe you got to look at yourself in the mirror real quick and just see what you're missing out, what you're doing wrong, in your own life, either be goals or some sort of motivation. You're gaining a bunch of weight, you're not losing weight, you're not gaining muscle, certain things like that, certain things that you want to improve yourself. Those are the things to be looking at, because you want to look the part, and you also want to look in a specific light to your partner. And by being a specific way and staying congruent with yourself, it can also give her the desire again. It can bring back that desire. Now, I bring up congruency because if you are a specific way and you change yourself completely trying to get her to desire you, you might actually fall into some sort of incongruency, and that could actually make it worse. And if you are trying to do this for her, right, then that's a whole issue. And we have a bunch of videos talking about that as well on the channel. So definitely, you got to look at yourself and see what could be wrong and see what you could fix inside of what you are.
Another unpopular truth could be that simply they might not be as compatible as they once were. This is just the reality. Many people will cling on to their soulmate forever, and they'll not realize that maybe they're just not that compatible, because people are very afraid to lose their significant other. They're very afraid to get a divorce. They're very afraid for all these, there's so many reasons because of that, or they're attached. But sometimes, as time will tell, you are not compatible to your woman or to your man as you once thought you were. It's simply human nature. There's not really too much you can do. So if this guy wants to bang every single day, and that's just might be the kind of guy he is, maybe he's not meant to be with this girl who doesn't really want to bang every day, and maybe she's trying to force herself now to bang him when she doesn't really want to. And that is a sign of incompatibility. Many of you watching this, or that may watch this one day, will go through the same thing, and you realize maybe you're not as compatible as anymore. Sometimes relationships have to end. It is simple as that. Sometimes you're not compatible, and sometimes you have to let it go if it's not what you want. Because you can only do one of two things. Try to change who you are, which is not being your true self, and the relationship's going to fail ultimately. Or you could just kind of really have a good, clean discussion, see what you can do to fix it, and if you can't, sometimes you have to let them go and do your own thing. But once again, many people have a scarcity mindset. They're afraid to let things go and start new. But it's like what Tyler Durden said, right?
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
But most people don't have that mindset. They're very scared, and they want to cling on to whatever they have left. It could be very possible that it could be over. It's just not compatible because, this is how it starts, and then 2 months later the guy finds an OnlyFans girl, he's paying money, or he cheats on her, or he's watching porn behind her back, and she's like, ooh, and so there's like so many different ways that this can go. But it doesn't seem like there's a strong compatibility. If sex is important to you, you need to find someone who agrees with that, and you need to move on and find someone who shares that value and see where things go from there and not be afraid to let go.
Yeah.
So there's always that.
Yeah, you always want to take everything that we're talking about into a positive light. So if you are going through a situation just like this, find solutions in a positive way and try to, work it out as best you can. If you got to leave, if you can't find a solution with you and your partner, then it's time to leave and just see what things that you can bring upon yourself in the future that's positive. Or if you can fix it, if it's within yourself that you can fix, that's in your power to fix, then you do it. Do whatever you need to do, either work out, motivation, stuff like that. Get whatever you can done for that within yourself, the things that you can control.
Sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah. And so with that, guys, we'll end this video right here. So if you haven't already, leave a like on the video. Leave a comment on what you think about the whole situation that we're talking about and everything we've said. We want to know your opinion on that. Also, share this video around. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We have the All Set Gains Mindset Facebook group. You definitely go down there and talk with us over there. And till next time, guys, we will see you in the next video.